All right, this is going to be a week one video. If you're watching this video, you're already here. Here's the lecture folder. Here's the lab folder. So we'll do this first. So this is everything that's in here. It says Intro to A&P Chemistry, assignments for this unit, and then the first exam. Now, there are actually 6 exams in this section. I kind of rushed through that a little bit, and I just realized I did that. Here are the 6 exams, and then here are the 9 lessons, and then here's the final. Lessons can be done over and over again, many times you want. The exams cannot. You get a one-time try at those. And the final exam is comprehensive. It's over the entire semester. So to go back again, I'll take you through this. Here's the introduction to A&P. Here's the chemistry folder. Click here for the lessons for this unit, and then click here for the exam one when you get ready. So I'm going to click on this. There's the latest assignment policy. Under the overview, here are the outcomes we're trying to accomplish. Here's what you're going to be doing this week. There is a outline. I should have had this open already. I apologize. And I'm using Google Chrome for a reason here. I should have already had this open for you, but so there it is. Oops. Anyway, if you'll go through and read through all of these outlines, this is the information that's going to be on the actual exams. And you can use OpenStax if you want to, like the first chapter, Introduction to A&P, for background. I'm going to click on this again. Once again, I should have had this open already. This PowerPoint will take a little longer, but those are really what you can do as a reference. Here we go. Anyway, oh, thank you, Camtasia. But same thing. These have a lot of information in those. If you'll notice down here, it says review for exam 1. That's a this is a PDF. That's why you need the Adobe Reader for this. But that's everything on your first exam. And if you want a good starting spot, start there. Go through and, find something. Go find an outline. Make you a review. That's a good way to start. Now, there are, with each part of this, like this is the introduction. This is a video that goes through the outline. And most of these are very short. This one's probably 30 minutes. There's nothing worse than clicking on a video and it being an hour and a half. None of these are like that. But this one just covers the introductory stuff. It goes through that outline, through the PowerPoint, and takes you through all the introductory stuff. So that's where you get your information from. Here's chemistry. It's going to be the same throughout the entire semester. So same thing. Here are the outcomes. Here's an outline, the PowerPoint, another outline. This one's split into 2. Same review because the first exam is over. Intro to A&P and chemistry. And then here are the videos. And so there's one here. This one says basic chemistry. Same thing there. And then this one covers, this one actually has 4. I remember that. And it's better this way. These are shorter. They're like 20 minutes each. It's way better. A lot easier than trying to listen for like an hour. But that's where you can get all your information. Now, when you get ready to start doing some of your assignments, I'm going to click here. I would do these 2 lessons first, and you can do these an unlimited amount of times. You can get 100 on every lesson. Do those before you take your exam. Once again, I'm using Google Chrome. Now, when you click on a lesson, you see this. It says, to submit your score, click the finish button on the last page. Very important. And these actually have just some introductory stuff here, but there will be a point there. And this one's long. All the others are not this long. This one's 75 questions. I'm just going to click, what does it say? Visual inspection, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I won't read the others. I'm just going to click them. Let's see how well I do. I'm clicking the same letter, so I'm not giving myself very good. But you can check your answers on most of these. Lordy, I hope I got, okay. At least I got, well, that one I read, that one I guessed. But you see I got these 2 right, got these 3 wrong. You can retry these again. And I meant to, let me just leave it up here. I'm going to go ahead and check answers again. Up here in the corner, it says score 0 out of 148. If you want 100 on this lesson, you got to get 148 out of 148. This particular one has 18 pages. Like it said, it's 75 questions. There's the finish button. You have to click that. If you don't click the finish button, it's not going to save your answers. It will not save your score. And these are for a grade. So what you would do is once you turn this in, you would then go back here, go to the My Grades tab, and you would find your score for that. And it looks like, oh, we've already got some, somebody turned that in. But anyway, that's how you would do that. So you can do the, that's how all the lessons in this class work. So there's one for this, there's one for biological molecules. Same thing, when you open it, it's going to say click the finish button when you're finished. There, I'm just going to go to the last page. Don't worry about taking these surveys, okay? Don't do that. And go down. This one used to have some games and stuff. Unfortunately, Flash went away December 31st, so that's what a lot of this stuff used. But there's the finish button when you're done. All right, now, once you've done the lessons and you're ready to start, here is the first exam and lecture. Once you click this, like it says here, do not start till you're ready. You only get 1 try. You can't do this multiple times. There's no backtracking. That means you answer each question as it comes along, and you would go from there. You're going to do that every single week in lecture. It's going to be the same. This week in lab, and I'll try to do a video for each week, here's everything you're going to be doing. There is no official first lab exam. That's not till week number 2. Here's the introduction to A&P. Same thing. There's an outline PowerPoint for lab, of course. And then here are the assignments. Now this says click here for assignment number 1. And here is the document. Now what you're going to do with this particular one, you're going to open it up and you're going to go through, this is called a research assignment. You're going to go through and answer all of these. Use any source you want. I'm not having you actually cite your source at this point. Oops, I didn't mean to, I clicked on, let me get rid of this just to make it less confusing. But go through, and what you would do is you're going to save this document to your computer. Answer all the questions, and then when you're ready, when you've answered them all, click here to submit assignment number 1. You can browse your files. That's where you could find your Word document. If you don't have Microsoft Word, it's available to you where you set your email up. You get it free as a Howard College student, the student office version. If you don't have the Microsoft document or PowerPoint, this box right here, it says write submission. See this box that opens up? You can copy it. If you're using some other format, copy it and paste it into here. No other format, only PDFs or Word documents will only upload in Blackboard. If you're using another format, just copy and paste it into here. And then you can go from there. So that's the first assignment in lab. Let me go back. And then, excuse me, the other one is one of these lessons. So there it is, lab lesson number 1. Same thing. It's going to open up, it says click the finish button. Please do that. And then, where is it? There it is. Great movie. Stripes. If you're ever bored, you should watch that. Great movie. All right, you're going to do that for, this is week 1. You have a microscope here. Now, the outcomes are just the stuff we're trying to accomplish, you know, the objectives. Here's an outline. Here's a PowerPoint. Here are some views of the microscope. Here are some lab videos that go through and show you how the microscope works. Now, for this particular one, your assignment you're gonna do is a quiz, and it says you get 2 opportunities to do this. And I'll check that again. Should be right. It's gonna keep your highest grade. But this is actually a quiz. So once you start it, you got to finish it. You got to answer all the questions. And then I'm going to go back here to the breadcrumbs. Here is a lesson. Same thing. Watch when it opens. Oop, and that one's blue. I apologize, but a little different box. But it says click the finish button at the end. This one's not very long. Pretty short. You're going to go through. You can, like I said, these are drag and drops. Whoops, missed that one. There we go. You can retry these again. Here's 100. To get 100 on this, you got to score 100 out of 100. And then let me go one more back. So cytology, same thing. Here's some outlines, some pictures, a lab outline. I didn't click on the other one, but just to open it up for you. So there's cell parts, cell things here, what's in each one of these. Let me go back. There's some diagrams, and then there's also lab videos with this one as well. So it takes you through the outline, kind of goes through everything with you. When you get ready, it says click here for assignment number 3. Same thing. This is a quiz. I know it's called an assignment, but once you start that, you got to finish it. And you get 2 opportunities with this one as well. It's going to keep your highest score. Here are 2 lessons. See what? So I'm going to click on it. Yeah, it says click the finish button. As I've said numerous times, I'm just trying to make sure I make that very important. This is worth 90, so you got to get 90 out of 90 to get 100. There's the finish button. And there's another one here for mitosis, which is cell division. All right, that's everything you're doing for week 1. I'll try to do one of these videos for each week, and I'll open up week 2 tomorrow. I had it open earlier on accident, but you'll still have plenty of time. All right, and always check the My Grades tab for these due dates. You really only have 3 due dates this semester. One's in the middle, which is June the 6th. One is toward the end. This class is over June 24th. And the final is actually the final is due the 22nd of June. All right, so email me if you have questions.